Hey everybody, welcome to the Sagebrush Happy Hour Journal entry for, I didn't even look at the date, 11/17, November 17th, 2025. Happy Monday. So last Friday, well, actually last Thursday, I got a new camera delivered, and that's sort of my Christmas present to myself, and it is a Canon RP, which is the Canon, and you can see here it says EOS RP, and so this is an upgrade for me. I have a lot of my other cameras were Micro Four Thirds Lumix cameras, and out of 4 cameras that I had, 2 of them, well, 3 of them were actually broken, and so and I was reluctant to upgrade to another camera because I had such a lens investment in the Micro Four Thirds stuff. And so I decided to make the leap to this Canon here because, Canons are great cameras anyway, and I'm pretty agnostic as far as cameras go. I can shoot with Canon, I can shoot with Nikon, I can shoot with Sony, I can shoot with Lumix. To me, it's a lot more about the eye than it is about the camera. Given all the cameras at a certain level or have a certain amount of capabilities. And so what's cool about this is that this is a full frame 35 millimeter sensor in there, and so that's basically a pro level sensor that's kind of what separates the pros from the amateurs in some people's minds, as opposed to an APS-C sensor, which is what is the most common sensor that you'll see on DSLR type cameras. And this is also a mirrorless camera, and so that means it doesn't have a mirror that's flopping up, and you saw the sensor in there. And that also means that it can use a lot of huge variety of vintage lenses, because the older lenses had to be further away from the sensor or the film plane of the camera to accommodate the mirror. And so those older lenses can adapt to these mirrorless cameras. And so that was one of the reasons that I had gone with Micro Four Thirds and the Lumix cameras previously, is because when I was doing cinematography, is that I could shoot HD or 4K video and use a huge variety of vintage 35 millimeter film lenses. And so this also gives me that capability. And so I've got, and so I just have to purchase the adapters to adapt this to a Nikon lens, or I can adapt this to a Minolta lens, which I have a good collection of some really good old vintage Minolta lenses that I like. And then I can also use the older Canon lenses, and so this is an EF lens made by Tamron, and it's adapted to this camera as well. And so I'm really happy with the camera so far. I've been, I took some pictures when we went out on Friday night to the music at the Chili Line, and then I tried to do a time lapse over the weekend before the weather went bad. And I still have a lot to learn yet to get this exactly, where I'm super comfortable doing time lapses with it, and so, and of course, as of today, the weather's changed up on Sunday, and so we've had a cold front come through, and rain, and we got snow up in the mountains, and it's been cold, cloudy, and windy all day. So that's why I'm doing the journal entry from in here in my office, my nice warm office. So yeah, so I got the new camera, and that's all good. So cheers, everybody.